record button, and then I say, yo, what up? How's it going?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm well. I'm quite well. Thank you for asking. From one Shigaraki to the next, huh?
Yeah.
We're doing Shiggy 1. Hit me with the pitch. What's going on with the Shigaraki 1?
So I think the name signifies enough. Burn, baby, burn. It's basically just a burn deck. The main stonewall that I always get to with this deck is I get them down to 1 health, and I just can't do anything else because they're playing amazing defense. Because they're like, okay, if anything comes through, I'm dead.
I see.
So I just need to find something that gets around that.
Okay. Under the evil symbol, huh? Under the evil symbol, huh? Okay. It is an evil burn deck. Oh no, I thought this was fixed. So I'm not seeing any throws that we could play per se, right? Like there's actually that's a lie. Actually, that is a lie. We are allowed to play the Invincible Clasp. We could play Invincible Clasp. We could play Facepalm Takedown as throws, but I don't think that's too terribly good. I think what's more important is actually like being able to put speed on things. So I'll do a bit of looking. Oh, actually, I found it. Maybe this is an answer, and this might be an answer. So tell me more. Tell me more about your deck. Fill the air for just a little bit.
So the main reason why I thought about this is just I saw all the new cards coming out with set 3, and a lot of them look like they just ban passively, like the new Shigaraki attack, and then what's the other one that I was thinking of? Prominence ban. And I saw those two. I was just like, this could turn on a really powerful burn deck, and I just kept playing with it, and it feels really good, except for the fact that I just can't push through that last little bit.
Right. And you don't think... Oh my goodness, that card's so good in your deck. Yuck. Actually disgusting. Oh, this card's so good. Let me do a little looking. That's not amazing, but we'll talk about it at least. Sorry, I'm looking really hard.
A very niche thing, but
hit me with it. What's up?
like the main thing that I've been looking at was Piercing Needle. I haven't gotten to play test it too much, but I feel like that is a very good answer. I just haven't been able to play test much of it with Piercing Needle yet.
Right. So I'm doing some more big looks.
Yeah.
I've got some cool answers for you. I think. I'm just not fully 100% on them quite yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about it, right? So if you need to press through damage, we've got Corrosion Lunge at Deadlock. If it's completely blocked, still deals 3 damage. They'll die. This card does at minimum 3 damage, not to mention your burn from Shigaraki. In addition to that, you also have Decaying Grip that says that it has to be blocked with a block modifier of 3 or more, which is incredible. It's just very, very good. You've got Brandish Steel, which has that same deadlock. If it's completely blocked, it still deals 4. And so those are the attacks that I saw that you get to like mess around with, right? And then conversely, right?
Yeah.
You've got a lot of. So this card has Fury. This card has Fury. This card does not. This card has Fury. This card does not. This card does not. Okay, so if you went a little bit more of a weapon, of a Fury route as opposed to a weapon route, right? You got rid of Compression Sphere, you got rid of Knife Slice, and you went more Fury based. I think you get to play things like Conflict of Ideologies, which says that after your Fury attack is not blocked, your rival loses 2 health, which means you then get to burn 7, which means now that their math has to be different, right? And so as opposed to, they now have to block literally everything you throw, every single thing, if they're at 7 or less, right? Sorry, 8 or less, because your move does at least 1 damage, right? And so, like, Shigaraki plus a single Conflict of Ideologies plus 1 attack getting through is 10 damage.
Yeah.
Right? Your Sudden Death Assault is 5. There's 12. That's a third of fourth kind's life. That's a third of Nomu's life, right? Because Conflict of Ideologies gets around the rest of the game, right?
And then also a good thing about Conflict of Ideologies, it doesn't have that little text saying this can't kill.
It certainly does not. It certainly does not. So it in combination with Shigaraki, I think in order to make this idea of burn work, I think that you have to be playing more of a Fury package, which you definitely can do under the evil symbol. With things like Piercing Needle, with things like Prominence Burn, with things like Arctic, right? Yeah. I actually love Prominence Burn Shigaraki. I think that's actually
it's really absolutely nuts. Like every time I pull it, it's just absolutely nuts. The only time that I've pulled it and didn't like it was I pulled it one time when I was going second and just had a terrible build. But that was more just the deck, not anything else.
So Prominence Burn, getting to do the burn 2 on itself, plus the burn 5, plus the burn 2 on 1 Conflict of Ideologies is 17 damage.
Yeah, which just straight up kills, like, I think it's 2 characters now.
Yeah.
And almost kills most of what's meta.
All but kills every 7-hander in the game, right?
Yeah.
Like it just murders them? There's nothing they can do about it?
Yeah.
That's nuts. That's actually insane. And then, like, you have man, it's just... Man. Okay, the next thing that you can do in order to, like, push through and make every attack be that final kill is Sudden Appearance, actually. Your almost check to block this gets -2 as the first enhance, and so it just, like, makes things harder to play, as well as Enhance Flip in this enhance step. The very first thing that you do on your Knife Slice is you just flip and say it's a 5 low for 5 catch. There, one, we don't need to make it we don't need to make it stronger, right? We're not going to give them an opportunity to put up any defenses, right? Just flip and say catch. Hey, here it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so you were saying if we will go down the Fury package, so I would take out Compression Sphere, Piercing Needle, and Knife Slice. Right?
I don't think you need to take out Piercing Needle. I don't think you need to take out Piercing Needle. I think this card is very cool, but I don't think it needs to be a 3 of. It could be like a 2 of, right? Because it's like a good high block. I don't like Compression Sphere. I think this card is bad, and I don't think that Knife Slice is doing what your deck wants it to do. I think, hold on, this is a low, this is a high. I think we need a couple more high blocks. I think this card is really good in our deck, and I think we should play 3 of it because of who we are. I think that card's very, very good. Let me go find some different Furies for you. Reset. Let's go Evil Fury go. This card is messed up in our character. Let's see.
The only other thing that I can think of that you might be thinking of as well is Turn to Dust. I've been really flipping back and forth on putting that or the new Shigaraki SR in.
The new SR is better than Turn to Dust, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning more towards. But
yeah, It's a low block, which is really important under the evil symbol. Like it's just a damn good low block.
And then also the fact of if they block it with a mid, it's +3. Congratulations.
Correct. Yeah. So it just guarantees the an 8 damage move, right? Or they just don't block it, right? It says like it can't be plus ultra. It is powerful, right? It's got, excuse me, remove 2 momentum, burn 5, which is just like way better than powerful. Yeah, it's just got great moves. So the obvious answer is like Ignited Arrow. If this attack is blocked, discard cards until I find an attack. Oh man, I guess my Ignited Arrow is blocked. I guess I'll go find my Prominence Burn and I'll pick it up. Oops.
Yeah.
And then Touch of Decay is just like a staple in Shigaraki. It's just like really, really good. And then Hellflame Stomp is lose 2 health. It gets +2 speed. And so it's a 6 low for 4, which means it's a 6 low for 9 because of Shigaraki. And then once again, all 3 of these are Furies.
Okay. Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah. Ignited Arrow is the only one that I'm kind of questionable on because I mean I could be milling a lot of my deck until I find that attack.
On average, you'll mill 3 cards.
Okay.
That's average, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's not that bad. I mean,
I think this card is just better than this card in your deck. I will stand by Conflagration is going to be very, very good. I don't think it's good in Shigaraki 1 because of that top number. And like this card just gets auto blocked, right?
Yeah. It's just a 2.
It's just a 2. And the stun 2 I don't think is worth it. I would rather this card just be the Turn to Dust, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't need the powerful from it. Because like your character already has powerful 5 once on his face. Yeah, I think Ignited Arrow is just like the better version of what this card's trying to do at a 2 speed. And if not, like this card just hits them for 9 and then we pass. And then we're down.
Yeah.
Right? I'm down. Question for you before I start doing things. What's this number at?
The deck, I would like it to be, I usually play stuff around 65s within like 2 to 3 cards of 65 is fine by me.
Okay, sounds good. Then I'm gonna just slam some cards in your deck. High, low. You know what? Let's do a couple stomps. Stomp is cool. Let's go to 18 attacks. Let's go back to block zone. We've got mid here, mid here. This looks cool. Man, I kind of want to increase this number just a bit. Maybe 18 is the right number. You want 65, you said?
Yeah.
If we're doing 65, I think I'm going to increase the number just a bit. I think I'm going to do one more stomp. Let's push this bad boy up to 3. And then maybe... You know what? Let's try one more Piercing Needle because this is a 6-speed move, right? Like it's 6 speed for 8 damage in our character. It doesn't work with Prominence, but it forces them to block, right? It forces them to block at 6 speed. Yeah, 20 attacks in your 65 card deck is probably where it's going to be at, right? We're at 66 total. How do you feel about your foundations? Are you comfortable with them, or?
I'm fairly comfortable with them. The only thing... Well, we kind of fixed the problem that I was having with one of them, which is Fastest Flame. I wasn't running much fire attacks, but now with this current lineup, I think the only thing I don't have is Prominence Needlelight.
Sudden Death Assault.
Oh, Sudden Death Assault and Prominence Needle is the only things.
Yeah, my issue with Fastest Flame is that it is a first enhance, so you can't double up on them, but I think giving them all +2 speed is pretty good. Coping with number 1 is the sickest 2 of all time. I think this card's only good on defense. In fact, I actually just want to bring it down to a 1 of, and I'm going to force you to play this card at a 4 of, and you will not regret it, my guy. This is the best Shigaraki 1 card that there is. This is the reason to play this.
See here?
It's insane. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
This card is actually messed up. This card in Shigaraki 1 is going to be some of the most degenerate things that you can do. I am very, 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 very nervous about nothing to see here in Shigaraki 1.
Yeah.
Enhance commit, I either guarantee get my burn off, or you destroy a foundation.
Yeah, and
That's
then
insane.
also, isn't it if I know I'm going to fully block something, like if they have a mid coming at me, I know I'm going to fully block it. I can also commit mine, and then commit my character to destroy 2.
No. It says if
No,
your
okay.
mid or fury attack is completely blocked. Yours. You gotta own
Okay.
it.
Alright.
Yeah. Besides that, I think that like things like press conference might be good in your deck, and we also have to like slot in at least 3 of conflicts.
Yeah.
It's probably here, right? We just want to block everything. What's our number here? 70. Yo, we gotta get that number down. We're at 11. Hey, we're doing pretty good. What? Low blocks are we missing? Let's look up low block attacks or low block foundations.
What I'm remembering, there wasn't much on Evil Tool.
Quick to act is nuts. Rooftop Vantage is very good. Fruits of Our Labor is a messed up card, actually. You should be playing this card. And I don't think Villainous Entrance is a bad option. I like Stare Down as a card personally.
I have not seen Stay Down. I have no clue what that one is.
Stare Down says flip, lose a health, freeze one of your rivals' committed foundations. I think that card's good.
Yeah.
It's a 2/5/2 low block. But Fruits of Our Labor is like just the answer, right? Like this card is some of the best deadlock threat that you can possibly ask for on a spam. It puts us at 15.
Yeah.
I think that's enough. I think this card is actually lackluster. I know it is a burn card, but I think it's not very good. Let's look at our difficulties real fast, right? 27. I think we get to cut this down to like a 2 of. I think we get to cut this down to a 3 of. I think that being there is fine. I think this gets to be like a 3 of, and then see what that does to our numbers. We're at 70. We now get to mess with I think Challenging the Fake Ass just gets to leave. Influencing the Youth is a crazy card. You should probably only have it at a 2 of, maybe even a 1 of with 1 in the sideboard. What's that look like now? 66. Let's look at our block numbers. Okay, these are looking decent. And then I'm not excited for Blood Fam, but I get it. I get why it's here. Is 66 okay?
Yeah, 66 is fine.
It is a
the only
little
other
attack light, but I think that'll be fine because of what we're accomplishing with Shigaraki.
Yeah, it should. I'm not anywhere worried about like dealing damage, like not dealing enough damage or anything like that.
Yeah.
The only other thing that I'm thinking of is Super Regen.
Well, I'm an avid Super Regen hater. I don't like this card. But like, I get it. I'd be down to cut it if you're down to cut it.
I don't know about cutting it all the way. If I was to on it, would I want to run it at a 1 though? Or should we just cut it entirely?
This is your deck. I think that this card is not very good, personally. I think this card, in your character that wants to literally block, your character that wants to block, right? This card is bad, right?
Yeah.
This is what
and then also, the other thing with it is it's kind of taking up the same thing as Excited for Blood as well. Like it and Excited for Blood are kind of running the same job.
Oh, sure, yeah, for the gain health. I think the better part of Excited for Blood is just the draw, right? To like guarantee that you have the cards that you can block with and disrupt their board.
Yeah, but
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should just cut it entirely and just keep it be Excited.
Chat's saying, where's Villainous Waylay? I like Waylay a lot. I think that playing Waylay and Prominence Burn is spooky together. I think if you've got like absolutely the biggest dick in the whole wide world, I think you totally get away with it, right? But I think I think that just playing a more of a safety threes type deck is probably going to be more consistent in the long run than what Villainous Waylay lets you push towards the ceiling, right? I do think that Waylay is insane. It is also, I believe, another low block for the evil symbol. What means your attacks like are more block centric, more low block centric. Easily could be what you replace Piercing Needle with? Question mark. Right, but you're also like 20 here. Yeah.
And the last thing I have that I was thinking of is with the new actions that have been introduced in set 3. Like, what is it called? Good versus evil. Would I
don't
want
think
to
either
add
personally.
Okay.
Let me.
So we should just.
We got actions and assets. Good versus evil, living up to the example. There are no assets. Oh, I'm looking at block zones. We got Battle Arena. You don't need that card. Good versus evil. Special edition collectibles, neat. Blood Curdle's kind of a cool card. Yep. All right. Neat. I don't think you need anything here. I think 4 evil gaze is just perfect, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah. With that though, I think that this is I think we didn't touch your foundation lineup like adding them in a bunch of cards. Like all I did was added in nothing to see here, conflict, then fruits to try and help these a little bit better. But you've just got the same homework, right? Make sure that this attack lineup is doing what you want it to do, and then go and make this affect this better. Right, and this is one of the characters that is one of the strongest disrupting characters in the game, and so like they should be able to just like absolutely demolish my opponent's stage. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Any last minute thoughts?
No. The only thing that I will say is nothing to see here, and Sun Death Assault is absolutely insane together.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Because it's just like, you want to block 6, or do you want me to destroy one of your foundations?
It just says you do 8 every turn, right? That's just what it says.
Yeah.
And then you get your 2 momentum, and then this thing burns, and then now it does 13. Yeah. Or if they refuse to block you just conflict them. Yeah, man. There's a lot of good things going on with Shigaraki. I know he's currently. I know he's gonna be like on one of my short lists to take the nationals for sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. Final thoughts.
That's it.
All right. Let me shoot you the deck list and thank you for the support on Patreon. I appreciate it, man.
Have a great rest.
Peace.